Hi, U4. Today we are going to start drafting. Hopefully yesterday you got to choose your topic, write your subheadings, and begin to research using the Britannica online or other websites if you didn't find anything like I didn't and I had to research elsewhere. Today we're going to start drafting. We're focusing today on our title, our general statement, and our first paragraph. Now, as always, start off with your title. That's pretty easy. You can make it exciting or you can just have it as your topic. So my title is just going to be Paul McClay. Can't quite think of an adjective that starts with P to use a bit of alliteration. Make sure that our title has capital letters. That's really important. Now, remember the general statement is like an introduction. It is an introduction, it's just another name for it. The general statement gives an overview of what the subject is, whether it belongs to a group. For example, if you're doing an animal, what classification does it belong to? If you're doing a location, what it belongs, where it is in the world. If you're doing an object, what group does it belong to? So for me, the polymer is a type of clay, obviously. So I'm going to write my general statement up there now. All right, I've written my general statement. This is what I've got. Polymer clay is an inexpensive and relatively new clay medium for arts and crafts. So there I'm describing what it is. It's a medium. So a medium is like a, how do I describe that? A tool for arts and crafts. It comes in many different brands with varying elasticity, which means like stretchability, depending on its use. Now, I really want to highlight today some of the language features that are in an information report. So we can have adjectives to describe it. So I've got inexpensive, that's an adjective. New, different brands, and I guess varying is an adjective, elasticity, depending on its use. We can also have adverbs in it as well. So I've got relatively, that ly suffix that we have been looking at this week. Relatively means like it's reasonably new. So it doesn't mean like it's new as it only came out a year ago. It's not been around for as long as other art mediums have been. So it's really important that we are using adjectives, and it's to describe and add detail to our information report. So once you've done your general statement, so you can see that mine's 2 sentences long, and that's all it needs to be, we do our subheading for our first paragraph. So my subheading is, what is it? I'm going to leave a space for my paragraph. And you can put an underline, and then I can start writing. So I'm going to write, polymer clay is made from polyvinyl chloride or PVC, which is a type of plastic. And that's something that I understood from my research yesterday when I paraphrased. All right, I have written my first paragraph. Let's go through it, and there's a few things that I want to fix up. I want to try and make some compound sentences. I know that I've written a few too many simple sentences that I can join together because they're the same idea. And I can also fix up my spelling errors as I go. And this is important. We don't just edit at the end, we can edit throughout our writing as well. But first, I'm going to underline my adjectives because I want to make that a focus for you guys as well. So as I read, polymer clay is made from polyvinyl chloride or PVC, which is a type of plastic. It is different to earthen clay, so earthen is an adjective. It doesn't require a kiln to harden. Polymer clay can be easily manipulated and shaped multiple times. Multiple is an adjective, and then hardened in a low temperature oven for a short period of time. The time you cook it for depends on the thickness of the object. A popular brand of Polymer clay is Fimo, which is named after a German doll maker's daughter who successfully used it as modeling clay. Her name was Fifi, so the company used the first two letters of Fifi and modeling clay. All right, so as you can see, I've used adjectives in there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a compound sentence. So I noticed here, the second sentence, it is different to earthen clay. That's a simple sentence. It is a short idea. And then the next sentence is, it doesn't require a kiln to harden. I think I can combine those because they're the same idea. It is different to earthen clay as it. So I'm going to take out the full stop and I'm going to add as and make that a lowercase, as it doesn't require a kiln to harden. So now that's one sentence. It is different to earthen clay as it doesn't require a kiln to harden. I think that was the only one. So make sure that you're doing that we're thinking of how we can combine ideas. Now, it doesn't mean we can have two different sentences together. They need to be about the same idea. Let's fix up some spelling. Sorry guys, I had to reposition. I'm getting pins and needles in my legs. All right, polymer clay is made from polyvinyl chloride. Now, polyvinyl chloride probably needs a capital letter. Why? Proper noun. Polyvinyl chloride, or PVC. Now, PVC, because it stands for polyvinyl chloride, we need to have it all in capitals, which is a type of plastic. It is different. I've got nearly all the letters in different. I've missed a sound. Different to earthen clay as it doesn't require a kiln to harden. Polymer clay can be easily manipulated. Now, I have forgotten my rule for adding the suffix here. So I've got the word easy, okay, but I want to make it easily. So I drop the Y and add ly. Manipulated and shaped multiple times and then hardened in a low temperature oven for a short period of time. The time you cook it for depends on the thickness of the object. A popular brand of polymer clay is Fimo, which is named after a German doll maker's. Now, German needs capital. German doll maker's daughter. Now, makers, it's his daughter or her daughter, so it needs an apostrophe. Now, some of you are getting plural and apostrophes mixed up when we were talking about that this week. So apostrophe S is for ownership. It's saying that it's theirs. German doll maker's daughter. And I've also incorrectly spelled daughter. I've used the wrong spelling choice for or. So or in daughter is the quad graph A-U-G-H. Daughter, who successfully used it as modeling clay. Her name was Fifi, so the company used the first two letters of Fifi and modeling clay. So that is my first paragraph. Let's see how many sentences it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've said 4 sentences for you guys, plus your topic sentence. So that's 5 sentences in each. That should be achievable for you, particularly if you've done really good research. So today, our focus is just on our general statement and our first paragraph. We want you to photograph just that one page. If it's multiple pages, though, if you go over your one writing book page, can you still just upload one of your pages? This is going to help us in getting really good feedback to you guys, so we're not having to sift through multiple pages. Just one, please. I'd like to see you editing as you go, and you might like to underline the adjectives as well. So that's our focus for today, and yeah, have a good one.